Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Eva and today we are going to be doing some last minute Sephora sale speed reviews and recommendations. Now, I do want to mention I'm using a new camera today. I don't know if I set it up properly, so hopefully this footage turns out okay, but we are just gonna go with it. So today we are going to be talking about some of the things I picked up from the Sephora sale that I have actually tried so far and let you know if I would recommend them, if I would skip them. I'm not going to do like a haul of everything I bought because honestly it's embarrassing how much I got. And I don't know if people even like haul videos anymore. Let me know in the comments below if you actually like haul videos. So I want to keep it instead to like very high level overview reviews. I'm gonna edit this same day, turn around, get it up because tomorrow's the last day of the sale. If you are not already, please hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, etc. It does really support my channel. And if you are going to shop any of my recommendations, I would appreciate if you use my affiliate links down below. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. So I already did a very extensive video with all of my Sephora sale recommendations. I will link that up above here. But I wanted to touch on some things that I didn't go over during that video, and then maybe some things that I recommended and then actually picked up. So we are going to kick off with some body care items. So I picked up two different body care items that I am very excited about. The first is from Youth to the People. Now, I didn't know that this product had come out. This is their Superfood Cedarwood Fresh Greens Elevated Self Hand and Body Lotion. I, as I mentioned, didn't know that this had come out. There also is a hand wash as well, and I saw it when I was in store at Sephora, and I put it on my hands, walked around the store for honestly a good hour, swatching things, and my hands felt so soft. The smell lasted a really long time, and I ended up picking it up. So I would say if you're in the market for a really luxe hand and body lotion, this is a great one. I will say that Youth to the People typically does go around 30% off, I believe, for Black Friday. So purchase at your own risk of there being a better Black Friday deal. Another body care item I picked up is one that I didn't mention in my last video because there were just too many recommendations, but this is the, okay, one of them just fell on the ground. We're just gonna deal with it. These are the Fenty Skin little body butters. There is a trio. There's one that flew across the room. I believe that one's a cranberry scent, but it comes with the original scent, which I love, and then this limited edition warm cinnamon scent. And it just smells so good. It honestly smells more like butter than cinnamon. Oh, it smells so good, and this formula is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, body butter formulas of all time. It is very hydrating. It really absorbs into your skin, but the smell also lasts a decent amount of time, and it's very luxe. It doesn't pill up. It's a great formula, and the trio, it's still pretty expensive. It's $59 for 3 of these, but if you're in the market, or if you wanted to pick up gifts and then break these up for friends, I think it's a good set to pick up. The most luxe set I picked up was a ridiculous amount, but it was my birthday on the first day of the Sephora sale and I had a gift card. So I picked up the Westman Atelier. I don't even know what this is called, but it comes with this beautiful red box. So in this set, you get 3 different products. One of them is a brand new formula, which I will discuss shortly. Something I really like about their holiday sets that they did last year too is they'll take a shade that does not exist in a certain formula and put it in that formula. So for example, one of the blush shades that was really famous in the past, they made it into one of the lip products and vice versa. So it's just kind of a fun way to do limited edition sets in my opinion. Okay, so this first item, if I can get it out, maybe I shouldn't have applied that hand lotion at the beginning because my hands are still a little oily. Okay, I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this out right now, but this is a new powder blush from Westman Atelier. They've never done a powder blush formula. This is their lip serum. What are these called exactly? These are the Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balms. I love these products. I wouldn't call them like a liquid lip at all. I would say they're just a tinted balm. And this is in the shade Nectar, which previously was a very popular highlighter shade. So this balm is a very, very pretty, like light pink with shimmers in it. And then the final product that we get is one of their Light Up sticks, which is their stick highlighter. And this is in the shade Biscuit, which is my favorite contour shade from them. And they made Biscuit into actually a illuminating stick. So, and this is my first time actually swatching this. Oh, this is so interesting. It looks like it's gonna be like taupe, but then when you swatch it, it's almost like it's like a clear gloss for the face. So these ones I'm excited to try out. I have not tried any of these yet. I just wanted to include it in this video because it was like my most luxe purchase that I made during the sale. But if there is interest in me doing like a whole review video on this set, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so here we have my caddy with all my new purchases, which is so embarrassing. I put this together last night. Again, we're not going to go over everything. I'm just going to do some speed reviews of some products that I have tried and that I picked up. So the first fragrance I want to go over is from Seven Virtues, and this is their Cherry Ambition fragrance. I was not planning on picking this up, but I tried it when I was in store. That's the danger of going in store. That's when you smell the fragrances, you swatch all the things, and you realize these things you didn't want, you now want. This is a beautiful cherry fragrance. I've been trying to find a great cherry fragrance because I just cannot bring myself to pay for the Tom Ford cherry fragrance. And this one, it's so beautiful. It's like very, I think the term is gourmand. I'm not a fragrance expert whatsoever, but it had really nice lasting power. I have a couple other cherry fragrances. I'm thinking I'm doing like a cherry fragrance video, but they don't last that long. And this one lasts a very long time. And yeah, this is a fragrance that I'm very excited that I picked up. Let's talk about what I have on my lips right now. So I picked up, and this is something that I don't remember if I mentioned I was going to pick up, but it was on my list right away. It's like the Refy kit that they have for the holidays with 3 different red products. Again, everything I'm mentioning will be linked down below, but in it you get their cream blush formula, which I really like their formula. The packaging is really small and cheap, so I don't love that. And then you get their lip sculpt, which I do really like their lip sculpt formula. That is their lip liner. The reason why I like it so much is because it is a super, super fine tip. Hopefully this will auto zoom. Again, first time using this camera. I'm gonna order the Canon guide for dummies after this because I'm struggling. It is a very, very fine tip, which I like in a lip liner because I am not great at being super precise. And this one makes it very easy to be precise. And then with that, you get one of their glosses. And this is the shade Red Tinted. And to give you an idea, this is a mini size. So the blush is a full size, the lip sculpt is a full size. This is a mini size, this is a full size Refy lip gloss. So keep that in mind. But this is a really pretty red. I have it on now. I'm gonna apply it again. And these glosses have decent stain powder. I put this on maybe like an hour ago, and it's still really pigmented. It's still on my lips. Didn't get on my teeth, didn't get all over my face. So my first impression of the Refi lip gloss is a positive one. I did pick up a bunch of other shades in their full size, so I'm excited to give those a try in a review. I picked up the Lawless set that I recommended in the last video. I have so many of the Lawless sets, but I just love this gloss. As I mentioned in the last video, it is plumping and line filling, but it doesn't burn your lips. So if you are sensitive and you don't like a stinging sensation, but you still want a plumping lip gloss, these are great. I like always throw one in my purse. I have one at my desk. I have them sprinkled all around. Let's talk palettes, because I picked up a few different palettes during the sales. Some of them were planned, other were impulse purchases. So the first one that I picked up that was planned, which I have not used yet, I know I said I wasn't going to do a haul, but I'm just going to mention this one, is this new Dior Backstage Silver Essentials palette. This one is limited edition. I know Sophia Sees Beauty here on YouTube really liked this one, which convinced me to get it. I will link her video up above. And I am planning to do a video soon comparing all the new cool tone palettes, because there's a lot of them. Which brings me to my next purchase, which is the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. Again, wasn't planning on picking this up, but I was really drawn to it. I'm normally not into like grungy colors, but dang, some of these shimmers really got me. The mauves really got me. And I have not yet used this. I lied. I used Stand Up on my lid today on top of another palette I'm going to talk about. I can't endorse this one yet, but excited to do that cool toned palette review video soon. Okay, another palette that was totally an impulse, and I blame Teresa is Dead here on YouTube, one of my favorite YouTubers. The stupid Naked Metal palette from Urban Decay. Okay, what really got me was the silver. Like these, I played around with this in store and I was like, okay, I need this. Like I'm gonna swatch 3 shades for you right now. We'll just do them like on the palm of my hand. Like, ooh, the reflect on this, absolutely beautiful. It's like bringing me back to the old Urban Decay palettes that like actually used to be good. So excited to play around with that one. And then 2 other ones that I was on the fence about, but I was like, I need to try them for science. And the verdict is still out on one of them. The other one, I feel like I can give a review. So the first one is the Lawless, the Dreamy Dozens palette. I have a love-hate relationship with Lawless eyeshadow palettes. I really love the matte formulas, but their shimmers are crap. I am wearing this today, and I love the mattes. They are so easy to blend. They're so beginner friendly, but the 3 shimmers in here are just blah. Like when I applied one of the shimmers, it just brought out every little wrinkle in my eyelid, and they're very lackluster. That being said, I know this sounds so stupid that I'm still going to recommend it. Those 9 matte shades are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They're mainly warm tone, but then you get like a couple of cool tones over here. They blend beautifully. They're so beginner friendly. I'm really glad I picked up this palette, even though the shimmers suck. The question is, like, do you want to pay for a palette where 3 of the shades are pretty meh and 9 of the shades are fantastic? That's something only you can answer. I'd probably advise against it, but I'm really glad I picked this up, and I feel like I'm going to get so much use out of all of the mattes in this palette. Another palette that I picked up because of Teresa is Dead is the Kosas Undressed palette. A palette that upon first glance I was like, this is stupid, but so far I've used this twice and I really like the mattes. Again, same thing, the shimmer is crap. Like I'm yet to find a clean beauty brand that does a good shimmer. Let me know in the comments below if you're aware of one, but I'm yet to find one. So this comes with, can I do math? 8 shadows, 7 mattes, and 1 shimmer. The shimmer is meh crap, but the mattes are really beautiful, very blendable. I don't know, I like the verdict's still out on this. My first impression was a positive one, but I need to spend more time with it before I can fully endorse it. Let's get into some random lip products that I picked up and have been loving. The first being the Caliray Big Swell Hydrating Glassy Lip Plumper. This is one I picked up in store because I was drawn in by the packaging, which I know is stupid, but I really love like the textured cap. I don't know. I was really drawn to it and I really, really love it. It does sting though. So if you are sensitive, you will not want to pick this up. But if you can tolerate stinging on the lips and you really want a true plumping lip gloss, this is a good one. I also really like the applicator. I'm hoping the camera will pick it up. But it's an interesting shape that allows you to really like hug the lips when you are applying. So very pleased that I picked this guy up. Another lip set that I picked up, and I'm so far meh. My first impression is meh. It's the MaraSea Silk Lip Balms. So this came in a set. It was very expensive. I want to say it was like $60. So they were like 20 bucks each before the 20% off, but I was just so intrigued because of the packaging. I did try the, I think this is just like the clear one, a couple of days ago, and I was not impressed. First impression was I'm not impressed. It was hard to get the product out of the tube. I think it's also because my house is really cold. But still, it was a challenge to get out, and then it didn't feel super hydrating. It was not impressive, but I am going to keep playing around with these, so if I change my mind, I'll let you know. But my first impression would be I don't recommend these. I think they're overpriced and very middle of the road. Another lip product that I picked up that I have only swatched, I've not yet worn on the lips, but it is the Sephora Soft Matte and Easy Smooth Matte Lip Color. So I picked up the shade 1, and this formula from the hand swatches reminds me a lot of like K-Beauty matte lip products, where it's very, very watery and it's not, it's like a matte stain almost. So these are 30% off. So I think this was $10. So I'm excited to try this and report back with some more helpful information. Another lip set I picked up, and this was a planned one. The Armani Duo lip oils. I know that some people had a lot of issues with the lip oils getting moldy very quickly. Before I purchased these, I checked mine that I purchased last year and they had not gone moldy yet. So I don't know, maybe I'm just delusional, but I was like, I'm still gonna purchase the set. So in this set, you get 3 shades. One of them is new. I think maybe Romance is the new one. I'm not 100% positive, but this lip oil is more of a lip treatment and it's very, very hydrating. It's thick in the best way though, where it really sticks to your lips. It doesn't move around. They're very, very comfortable, very beautiful. So this is one I'm very glad that I picked up. Another set I picked up and I can endorse because I love this formula. It's this little Say trio. 2 of them are repeat shades, and this is the new one, Baby. So these I'm not going to open right now because I already have those shades, so maybe I will give those away. But Baby, we can go ahead and swatch right now, is, I mean, a beautiful, beautiful, like cotton candy pink, that's the term. Let me, as I just swatched a bunch on my leggings, let me try to build it up a little more. So the thing about this formula is it's way more buildable than the Rare Beauty one. The Rare Beauty one is way more pigmented, but because it's more pigmented, you really have to be careful. So if you're scared of those, but you still want to try a liquid blush, I think this Say set is a great place to start. I think it's still in stock. And if it's not, I would still recommend picking up one of these individually during the sale. Another lip set that I just have to rave about, and I already mentioned it in my previous video, but the Glaze lip oils. I'm obsessed with these. I love this formula. They all smell so freaking good. The colors are beautiful. And this set, I am so excited that I picked this up. This was like one of my top 3 things I was most excited about. And in this, you do get a brand new shade called Cinnamon Bun. And oh my God, it smells so good. I don't know if it smells like cinnamon bun, but it does smell like sweet, buttery goodness. I also picked up another shade of the Ciel Blush and Protect SPF 50 blush. I forgot to talk about these in my recommendations video. I love this liquid blush. I have the shade, I think it's called Kirsty or Kirsten, and it's like a dusty rose, but I also wanted to get the shade Bahati, which is a really, really pretty, I don't know, what would you call this, a tawny pink? I think that's a safe explanation. A nice tawny pink. So excited that I picked that guy up. I know I'm repeating myself and just saying excited, excited, excited over and over again, so apologies. And I think that's it for products I picked up that I have tried. I still have a bunch more products in here, but I haven't, oh, no. I picked up that Giorgio Armani Duo that I said I was gonna pick up. And I am wearing, if I can open this, God, I hate the packaging on these. It's so cheap and ugly, and I don't know why I can never open them. Nope, I'm not that one. I'm wearing the shade 50 today, which is a shimmery peachy pink, reminds me of NARS Orgasm, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I'm glad I picked that up. Okay, I'm actually filming this part right now, several hours later, because I had a Sephora order arrive, and I had to talk about these products. I picked up 2 of the Fashion Flare lipsticks in the shade Lace and Nuditude. This was admittedly a brand that I've always passed by in Sephora, and like was never really drawn to it, mainly because I'd never heard anyone talk about it. But I was watching Nikki LaRose, her Sephora must-haves video, and she mentioned these lipsticks. So yesterday I went into Sephora, I swatched them and then resisted, and then today I was like, you know what, I need these. So I placed a same-day order because I have the subscription where you get free same-day delivery. Anyway, so I wanted to definitely include these in this video. The formula reminds me a lot of the Hourglass lipsticks. I'd already had one, but I actually picked up 2 during the sale. The 2 shades that Ali Glines recommended in her video. So that is Oasis, and I'll show you the swatches in just a second. And then I also picked up Tide. So these are 2 different nude shades. This is Oasis and this is Tide. And the formula of the Fashion Flare lipsticks really, really remind me of the Hourglass ones. They're very pigmented, very, very creamy. Let me swatch these. So this is the shade Lace right here. And then let me swatch Nuditude, and I'm going to show you how I plan on wearing them. So this is Nuditude. You know what? Sorry, I'm going to swatch it closer to these ones. So they're all in the same like nude kind of tone. Okay, Nuditude is pretty similar to Tide. It's just a little bit warmer. So if you're interested in Tide from Hourglass, I think you can definitely pick up Nuditude from Fashion Fair. These are also cheaper. They're $28 before the discount. I think the Hourglass ones are maybe like $38. I want to show you what these look like on the lips. So Nuditude is a tad too nude for my liking. Like, I can definitely wear this. It's really pretty. But when I layer it with the shade Lace, I get like my dream lip color, which I'm going to do that right now. But before I do, let's actually just admire for a second. This is Nuditude. Very pretty, very wearable. nude shade. Now we're gonna layer it with lace. So pretty. This is like my perfect nude. I feel like as a pale person, I have to be careful with nudes because sometimes they really wash me out and make me look very dead, but this is like the perfect amount of pink. It's not too warm tone, not too cool tone, just a really great everyday lip shade. So if you are planning on purchasing, so all that being said, if you have not yet placed your Sephora order, or maybe you're gonna do one last order before the sale ends, I highly recommend checking these out. And again, these are the Fashion Flare lipsticks. So that is it for the stuff that I picked up and have tried thus far. If you are interested in me doing like a more comprehensive video where I talk about every single thing I picked up and have it be more of a traditional haul, let me know in the comments below. But I did want to film something just to quickly get it up in case you're trying to figure out last minute what you're going to get the Sephora sale, or if you're going to place one more order before the sale ends on the 6th. I would say if I have to like look at everything I got and everything I have used so far that I got, the things that I'm most excited about of the things I've used, I would say it's this Dreamy Dozens palette. It's, the mattes are just so beautiful and blendable and delicious. I would say that's probably my item that I've used so far that I picked up that I'm most excited about. It'd have to be this palette. So I do recommend picking this one up if you are curious or on the fence about it. I think it's a good buy, even though those 3 shades kind of suck. So thank you so much for tuning in. I also have a Glossier video coming up. I did a poll and people were interested in me trying out their new little like potted makeup trio. So I will have a review coming up of that very soon. And then my cool toned eyeshadow palette off coming up, and then a lot of other exciting fun videos. So if you're not already, again, please subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and thank you so much for tuning in.